Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AFR Tier 3, round 18 at Suzuka. My name is Bandcamp, and again I'll be solo tonight, so sit back and relax, and we're about to get into it as qualifying has just started. The drivers are currently just loading their setups and getting ready for their first timed laps. Looks like we're going to have a bit of overcast for qualifying. Maybe a threat of rain towards the end of the session, but looks pretty good at the moment. As we see some of the cars starting to make their way out of the pit lane now. Looks like Farmer Sam might be the first one to actually get out on track. He is. The Alfa Romeo driver. So 19 drivers this evening. We've got a few reserves filling in. We've got MPR, Simo gaining a seat, Mort as well, Dalek and Ekum. And Rat as well, and Mon. So yeah, fair few reserves getting a drive tonight, so good luck to them. Suzuka is personally one of my favourite tracks, especially in the game. So we'll see how everyone else adapts to a track like Suzuka. Almost everyone currently out.
Good evening, Ben.
Oh, g'day. How's it going?
Good. You looked a little lonely.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for joining me. I'm not sure if we might have some audio issues, but it should be okay for the moment. But we'll see how we go. Just let us know in chat if there's anything going wrong. But yeah, almost everyone out of the pits except for Dalek.
If you could unmute your Discord, that would help.
As in...
I can only hear you through the Twitch stream. I can't hear you through Discord.
That would be because I'm on push to talk. There we go. So hopefully you can hear me now. But yeah, Farmer Sam's lost it in the first sector. He doesn't ride off his car yet, but I think he will have picked up some damage. So there's his first lap gone. Oh, he's disqualified from the session for facing the wrong way. Oh, that is very, very harsh for Farmer Sam. And I also see a Red Bull off the track facing the wrong way. That could be Ekum or Ali, I'm not too sure. Currently on board with Seb in the Williams. I believe championship leader of Tier 3 at the moment. Into the hairpin. Every time we come up to that hairpin, I just remember Kobayashi driving like an absolute beast, overtaking everyone at that corner. So one of my favourite hairpins throughout the season. Seb using all of the curb through Spoon Corner, now making his way down to probably one of the most famous corners on the F1 calendar, 130R, flat out through this left-hander. Rides the inside curb. Not as much of a challenge as it used to be in days gone by, but still mind over matter corner. And comes across the line, goes fastest with the 128.5.
That's a rapid time. There is a AlphaTauri parked sideways across the track just after the hairpin. Trying to see, I think it's Skady. That would have cost a couple of drivers for you a hot lap.
I think Lights has crashed out or retired from the session, not too sure which one.
I believe he's crashed.
That's unfortunate. A couple of drivers already out of the session.
I didn't catch the weather, so obviously dry quali.
Yeah, I'm not too sure of the weather either. I don't think I've received an update yet. And I'm just on board with Mort, who I think mucked up his first run. Was closing up to the back of MRP, sorry. But MRP getting out of the way.
Let me go and grab the weather. I'll be back.
No worries. See, his fuel light is flashing, so hopefully he's got enough to get to the end of this lap without running out. Still has plenty of ERS.
My weatherman has informed me that it is dry.
So a pretty straightforward race in terms of weather anyway. Safety cars may come into play as they normally do. So Mort through the final chicane, getting on the power. Now that bump is gone, that was never there in the first place. Comes across the line with a 128.9. Good enough for P2.
Rapid time by the AlphaTauri driver.
So yeah, the second driver to get into the 128s. Simo about to come across the line in the Ferrari. What can he do? A 130.3, good enough for P7. I think Bunnings Snags is currently on an outlap.
We're seeing some pretty rapid bankers.
Yeah, I haven't done too many laps around here, so I'm not too sure what the target kind of is, but I'll take your word for it that 28s is a good time.
Yeah, it is. It is. My guess for tier 1 would be pole might be a 27.5.
Right, okay. So the Aston Martin driver getting ready for his flying lap, going through 130R. Bit of oversteer on the exit coming out of the chicane. Crosses the start finish line, DRS is wide open. You can see how late they get onto the brakes, and even just lifting off the throttle is quite late into turn 1. Riding the curves through this S section, it's all about trying to keep the momentum through here. One mistake will cost you a lot of time because the flow-on effects just carry from corner to corner. It gets through there pretty smoothly. Downshift and a lift into the first parabolica. Or Degner, sorry.
Degner around here.
Yeah.
This is going to be a rapid time by Bunnings Snag. He's getting on the throttle nice and early. He's not overshooting the corners, using all the track.
Yeah, and Spoon Corner is easy to go wide on the middle part of it, but keeps it on the black stuff.
There's the final chicane to go.
Yeah, a lot of time to be lost and gained here as well.
Absolutely.
Getting on the throttle nice and early, keeping it in tight. 129.3, so good enough for P6. Just shows how tight it is. We've got 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all pretty much within a tenth of each other, a tenth and a bit. So very, very tight at the moment.
It is going to be a very tight midfield battle. I sort of expected Seb to run away with it, but I think it's going to be a very tight midfield. I also wouldn't really ride off the likes of only F1 and even Crush showed some pace in practice.
Yeah. We'll see me skate now in the other AlphaTauri into the final chicane. Yet to set a lap time. Comes across the line of 129.9. Good enough to just sneak into that top 10. So we've only got 2 more drivers yet to set times.
Rat just jumped up to second place, right behind Seb.
Did 2 in the Haas, I believe, tonight. So 3/10 off Seb's pole lap time.
Nearly impeding Seb then. That was close.
Maybe a little bit of tactics going on there, who knows?
A couple of new guys in here as well. Rat, I'm not sure if you raced last week or not, but Rat, Simo, Mon, Ecam, Dalek, all reserves, some of them debuting tonight.
Yeah, ran through the new drivers at the start of the session. I think some of them have already raced before, but yeah, fair few reserves for Tier 3. Conrad in the final sector now. Carries a bit too much speed, goes a bit deep in that first part of the chicane.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a lot of time.
Yeah, not the best lap for him. I'm sure he won't be too happy with that. 135.8. Still ahead of Eckham at the moment. Oh, and as I say that, he sets the fastest lap time and Conrad goes around. So we've only got 1 more driver to set a time.
Oh, Seb.
Seb improves by 2/10 and retakes provisional pole.
Answers back straight away.
Yes, he does. One of the more experienced drivers in Tier 3, as well as the saggy kid. Crush now into the final chicane. Can he improve? He can at 128.9, so times are starting to fall. Good enough for P4 at the moment. I might just try and jump down to Dalek in the McLaren, the only driver we're waiting to set a time. As we get to 5 minutes left in the session. Oh, and he's coming into the pits, so maybe he's picked up some damage.
Only F1 just started the lap.
Only F1 in the other Alfa Romeo, considering his teammate got disqualified rather harshly for facing the wrong way. Oh, he has a moment in this S section. Keeps the car pointing the right way, but that definitely would have cost him some time. We'll see what the split's going to be for the first sector. He's up by just under 1/10. The rear of his car is looking quite loose, I must say.
Yeah, he doesn't look very comfortable out there. The first sector was really shabby. He did well to save it though.
Yeah, and still ahead of his own Delta, so all is not lost for an improvement. Currently sitting P6.
Oh, I think he shifted down one too many times then.
Yeah, he's lost a little bit of time. Still marginally up on his time. He'll need a good chicane here. Cuts a lot of the corner, but keeps it valid. And he's coming into the pits.
That's unfortunate because that was a really good chicane.
Yeah. Forgot, I think Sneaky's on an out lap at the moment. Oh, he's only just come out of the pits. We've got Mon, I think.
Mine's the furthest. Yeah, mine will be the first one to start him.
Yeah.
Jacob messaging me now saying dry.
Cheers for the effort, Jacob. Jacob Meister currently sitting in P14. But Dalek in that McLaren is going to have to get out soon if he's going to want to set a time. We're reaching 2 minutes 40 seconds left as Mon comes around the final corner to start his last flying lap. Ooh, goes a bit wide, carrying too much speed into turn 1. And again, turn 2, bit wide.
Ooh. This really does show that sort of that knock-on effect where if you get one of the corners wrong in the S's, you will just get them all wrong.
Yeah. Suzuka is one of those tracks that's all about just finding the flow of the track. Only 2/10 down, so it's still possible to find that time up throughout the lap. Oh, big lock up into the hairpin, goes very deep.
Not a good run through there at all.
Oh, he's lagging a little bit for me.
Yeah, I thought he went off track then. Slow Ferrari ahead of him, hopefully it doesn't get impeded. Does some mowing while he's at it.
Yep. He might even give mine a little bit of a draft, but no, the Ferrari's staying well clear. Whoa, well, was staying well clear and then started to come onto the track rather dangerously. But Mon found his way past and comes into the pits.
Why does everyone we look at just pit?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Really not too sure about that. But for this final run, we've been waiting for Dalek all session. So we'll ride on board with him and see what he can do. Getting onto the grass, probably not recommended before you start your timed lap, but is what it is. Alright, now coming into the final chicane.
Bit of a hesitant slow start from him.
We've only got 30 seconds left in the session. Oh, we'll see me skate.
Skatey crashed around turn 1. He must have gotten onto the curb or something, applied too much power. We'll see his wreck in a second.
Yeah, we see the yellow flags. We see the Alpha Tauri on the right hand side of the track, and a wheel is up in the air. So he has crashed out of qualifying, currently P13.
Dalek being very aggressive with these curbs.
Well, he's got nothing to lose now. Definitely seems to have found a bit more of a flow this time around. Sneaky getting out of his way in the Williams as Dalek comes into the hairpin. Seems to carry a fair bit of speed, so doing not too bad.
I think he's going to be on for a good lap if he can keep this up. Mort answers back to Ecam, just inches ahead of him by less than a millisecond.
Yeah, well, they have the same time, P1 and P2 at the moment. But Dalek's finally gotten through around a lap and comes across the line with a 129.2, so good enough for the top 10 at the moment. Sneaky's peeling off into the pits. Simo's invalidated.
Ecam is about to finish his lap. We'll see if he can answer Mort and Seb.
I think he was 3 or 4 tenths down. He's lost it at the final corner, and he's gone side on into the pit entry.
Yeah, he's got to get out of the way. He's got to get out of the way. Oh no, he pit. Okay, lucky. That was lucky.
And I believe that concludes our qualifying. So Seb taking another pole position, but only by 2 tenths ahead of Mort, and Ecam So Mort and Ecamm doing the exact same time. I'm not too sure who set the time first, but Codemasters doesn't seem to really take that into account, so...
Ecamm set the time first, but the game does record the fourth digit, it just doesn't show it.
Ah, okay.
So Mort was very, very, very marginally quicker.
Well, the more you know, I guess. So that is qualifying done and dusted for Tier 3. Seb taking pole, like I said before, followed by Mort, Ecamm, and then only F1. Then we have Rat, Crush, Ali, Bunning Snags, the Saggy Kid, and Dalek in the McLaren, rounding out the top 10. Just missing out there was Sneaky, followed by MRP, Simo, See Me Skate, Jacob Meister, Mon, Conrad. And unfortunately, Lights and Farmer Sam were not able to set a time.
Crush would be, I don't want to make a bad pun here, but he would be kind of crushed by that result. He would have expected to qualify a little higher up than that.
Yeah, well, it's not always about qualifying. You know?
No.
You don't get points for Saturday, mate. You don't get points for Saturday.
That's true. Just ask George. Yeah, no, that's very true. But it does matter as far as trying to keep your nose clean goes on Sunday.
Yeah.
Significantly easier to do if you start on the first two rows.
Yeah, or at the back, you know. Just take it easy into turn one, let everyone else crash out, and then just trundle on through. So each has its ups and pros and cons. It is looking a little bit overcast here, though, for the race. But we'll see what happens as we get ready to take off for this formation lap. AWS strategy saying a 2-stop or a 1-stop, so soft hard or soft medium. I'm really not too sure which is the viable one.
Most of the drivers in the back half of the grid have opted for the softs.
Yeah, so only MRP, See Me Skate and Farmer Sam, only drivers to go on to the medium tyre. Everyone else is starting on the soft. Obviously, everyone inside that top 10 has to start on the tyres that they qualified on, and they all qualified on the soft.
The softs will definitely be good to start on, but they will wear out. In saying that, I'm not convinced the medium is the right tyre to start on, just based off of the chance of a safety car, because if you're on a medium strategy, you can really get caught out badly here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also a gamble to you know, be waiting for a safety car, so it is what it is, I guess, and just got to make the best of the situation that you're in, and hopefully it falls your way.
Seb absolutely taking his time with this formation lap. He's cruising.
Alrighty, so there's an AlphaTauri that's fallen to the back of the grid. Guessing that might be See Me Skate.
It is definitely See Me Skate. He's had a bit of a shocker recently. We haven't seen too much from him performance-wise for the last couple of weeks. He'd be looking to change that, I'd say. Hopefully.
Yeah, there's a few drivers that have had a bit of a rough trot recently, so hopefully most of them can get to the finish. We had a fair few DNFs last week at Singapore, so yeah, definitely a few drivers looking for redemption this weekend. As the drivers now find their grid slots, just waiting for the last couple at the back, and then we will start our 27 lap race around the Suzuka circuit. We have 5 red lights and they're out. Seb gets an average start. Moore looks like he got off the line well, but loses it in the second phase. He pushes the Alfa Romeo to the inside of the track.
Oh, I see an end plate and a bit more than that. Jacob Meister going side by side with the Haas. Oh, sorry, no, that was Dalek.
Oh, Crush getting some lag there and dropping behind Bunning Snags.
Lights had a fantastic start. He's made 4 positions. Jacob up 3 as well.
Yeah, Farmer Sam made a couple off the start.
Ooh, only F1 on the back of Moore. I think he's going to try and take him. He's juicing. Decides to back off a bit, I think.
Yeah, don't want to be going side by side with full fuel. Lap 1 into 130R has a look down the inside, but no go at the moment. Forces the AlphaTauri to run a little bit deep. It's got to compromise his exit. This might open the door for only F1 to have a look into turn 1. He's going. He's going to be forced to the outside. They're side by side. The AlphaTauri is just holding on. And I think we'll hold the position for the moment.
Great racing by both of them. Oh. Bunning Snag nearly pushing ILE through the S's. Touches the inside curve, nearly loses it.
Yeah, Crush all over the back of Bunning Snags at the moment. Ali seems to be a little bit of a cork in the bottle, but it's just on the brink of that DRS. Oh, as the Alpine hits the back of the Aston Martin. And I think Mon and Sneaky have had some issues. Sneaky coming into the pits at the end of the first lap. Mon having a spin just before the hairpin.
Everyone's fighting pretty hard to try and get a position here. Burning a lot of ERS as Crush is in AI.
Don't think so.
Saki could just ghosted through him.
Oh, maybe. But Dalek having a look. Got compromised on the exit. Now Rat having a look.
Lights and Sumo side by side down the main straight. He's going to edge ahead and his Light's going to yield. Yes, he is. Gets a better run though into turn 2. No, backs out.
Jump back up to Crush. This is all over the back of Saggy Kid at the moment.
Oh! Jacob Meister DNF'd at the end of the S's.
Oh dear.
No one should hit him. But he was parked right in the middle of the track.
No safety car at this stage. Virtual safety car. Very, very late call. Very late call.
Dunlop corner claims another, says Combat in chat.
Jacob Meister, one of those drivers that's been having a pretty tough run of late. So I'm sure he won't be too happy already finishing his race on lap 3. Wonder if we're going to see anyone pit under this VSC period. Get off the softs. Ecam, ooh, was thinking about it I think, but decided better of it.
I was going to say it's probably a little early to come in at this stage. Unless you want me to stop it. I think the VSC Delta is a little funny here. I see a lot of the drivers sort of concertining and going back and forth, picking up speed, slowing down a lot, not really driving at a consistent pace.
And we're back under green flag conditions. Someone's gone around the Aston Martin of Conrad, I think. He has in the first section. Seb under a lot of pressure from Ecamm at the moment.
Oh, Ecamm hasn't been this close. He's also burned a lot of ERS there to try and make up that distance to Seb. Looks like he's just trying to put him under a bit of pressure.
Crush and Dalek swapping places. Dalek struggling to get on the power coming out of Spoon Corner. I'm not sure if he's got any rear end damage, but Rat now having a look on the run down to 130R. Jump back up with the leaders as there might be a move into turn 1.
Similar gets past Lights to that last corner, but Lights has got DRS and ERS and he is going to get back past Simo.
Oh, we've got Mort who's gone off at the first corner.
Oh no, getting damage. Ah, as another one, Lights and Simo I think made contact and Lights came off course. Combat Rat is cheering for the other Rat.
Rat sticking together.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Mort. He's going to kick himself over that. Rat pretty much pushing Dalek around the hairpin.
Only F1. He's gone off.
Spoon, yeah. Joins the track, not very safely. Probably get away with that.
Seb sets fastest lap at 132.0, followed Bunning Snags beats that again. 132.0.
Snags it.
Also jumping past Ali for P3.
Combat Rat asking if Soto had the race of his life overtaking people with the hair, but didn't you say Kobayashi did that?
Yeah, it was Kobayashi from memory. I think he made 11 overtakes in one Grand Prix at that one corner.
He likes that corner. Oh! Crush and Saggy getting really close now. Oh! Is Crush going to try and do it at the hairpin? No.
Has a look, but not quite close enough.
He's got a lot more exit speed than Saggy though. For the last couple of corners now, he's been beating him out every time.
Oh,
Whoa.
And he just glitches behind Dalek in the McLaren. Hashtag esports ready.
Dalek just wrecked Ralph right corner.
Seb calls it. He's boxing off those soft tyres.
That's early. That's very early.
Bunning Snags again steals the fastest lap.
Dalek gets past Saggy here down the straight.
Yeah, Crush really carrying a lot more speed than the Saggy kid at the moment, but just not able to find that opening, and then has a nice bout of lag to just drop him back off this pack. Just enough to, you know, not capitalise on any mistake that the cars make in front. But the McLaren does pick up a 3-second penalty, the first one of the race this evening. Currently on lap 7 of 27.
I was going to say, speaking of mistakes, the second thing that's like McLaren. Oh, Crash has got him here. Surely he has him here. I think he'd wait for the chicane. Yeah, looks like he's going to do that. Here we go, up the inside.
And he pulls up the car. Just. But now they're going to be. He's going to be out of DRS range from the car in front, and he gets the lag as well. And Rat gets through.
Oh no!
Crush having the best race at the moment.
Poor guy.
Shout out Dial Up.
He's just getting punted backwards.
Yeah, so frustrating when that happens, and then you know there's nothing you can do, and now he's stuck behind these cars again. And it's just slowly working him backwards. Because technically he could have been up in P3 at this stage, but because of lag, he's down in P6.
Yeah, well, on his pace alone, that's where he should be. But yeah, you're right, this lag is just costing him. Every time he lags behind someone else, it slows him up even more. Look at it pretty much pushing right around the hairpin. And as well on the battery side, it's costing him a lot to keep fighting like this. Simo getting past lights at the hairpin actually, just pushes past him.
Again, having another massive lag spike. Jump down to Lights. The Simo runs wide. Lights gets that place back, and Seb on fresh mediums trying to follow them through.
So close to these guys, they give them a bit of a wide play.
Lights going on the defensive into the chicane. Seb trying to get his way through.
He's got there. Look at the exit Seb got.
Yeah, that's the difference fresh rubber makes, and he's pretty much out of ERS as well. And that releases Seb into a 4.5 second gap to the next car of only F1. All the soft runners are really starting to pit now.
Yeah, Ecam probably should have responded by now, but he still hasn't. So I'd say he's going to be upset about that. Dalek is pit, and he's put on hards, which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, probably following the AWS stats. Yellow flag in sector 1. I think that's Mon who's gone around.
Again, and oh, his tyres are hot, so he's just spinning.
Spins him right round, baby.
How can we know it's near him, so it's okay.
Farmer Sam now closing up to MRP. Ecam speeding in the pit lane, picks up a 5-second penalty for his troubles.
Yeah, that's not going to help at all. So let's see how far behind Sammy comes out. Oh, Farmer Sam is
Farmer Sam goes for the move down the inside, gets the job done.
So it looks like Seb has managed to pull about a 2.5, nearly 3-second gap.
Yeah.
He can.
That's not too bad considering there's about 2-3 laps difference between the pit stop strategies, so Ecam might have that fresher rubber towards the end, as long as we don't get a safety car.
He can use some help Seb out of the traffic.
Only F1, Bunning, Snags and Lights all yet to pit, as well as Conrod on those soft tyres. And Mon as well.
Yeah, I'd say these guys are looking at coming in probably this lap, next lap at the latest, as there's AlphaTauri around. Since Gate is facing the wrong way. Oh, as he crashes into Rat, hits him. Rat hits him and they both retire. Both cars parked on the track, Sneaky trying to get past. If you haven't seen the accident, hop aboard with Simo because he's about to drive past both.
Yeah, we just saw Sneaky having to drive around the outside. I don't know if there was an unsafe rejoin there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I didn't see it in time when I jumped on board. The second hit already happened.
So we do have a full safety car now.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Simi Skate and also for Rat.
Oh, Sneaky picking up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. But I will admit this has helped out Bunning Snags. He is now stopped and has come out in P3.
Yeah, this helped out a couple of drivers actually. Pretty much everyone that's headed there, all those soft runners that kept running long have been assisted by this greatly.
And now Farmer Sam is in the lead on 10 lap old mediums.
Not quite sure if, well, yeah, this is what I'm talking about that safety car that's badly timed. You're going to start up mediums. This is not, you can't put on another set of mediums.
Yeah.
Like NPR has unfortunately had to hit for softs.
MRP, my friend,
Damn
MRP.
it.
Yes, I believe I said NPR at the start as well, so you're not alone.
That's Mr. P. Who keeps changing his name for some reason.
Mr. P22.
Yeah. Someone chat has confirmed it. Okay, well, a couple of laps of safety car running for the racing, so just looking, there's a couple of penalties already. I would have expected a few more actually, to be fair. Two of them being for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, the McLaren, the only driver to pick up a penalty for track limits so far. So I wonder if Mon will catch up by the end of this lap.
It's got a bit of work to do, maybe.
It'll be touch and go, but I think we might have one or two more laps under this safety car, depending on whether they catch up or not.
Yeah, just looking at the position changes, so Farmer Sam obviously out in front now, 18 positions up. He won't retain that because he still needs to make a pit stop, but Light's doing very well, he's up 7 spots. Mort losing out a lot obviously with that incident he had, so he's down 12.
Oh, Mon picking up another penalty. Well, his first for this evening for track limits. But Bunning Snags up 5.
Picking up track limits for safety car is kind of average.
Yeah, well, he's just trying to catch back up, I guess.
Yeah, that's still a mistake.
Yeah, definitely avoidable.
Yeah. To answer Manchester in the chat, assists are allowed to an extent. We don't allow DRS assist, braking assist, or pit assist, but everything else is allowed.
Yeah, so you're allowed to use traction control. Safety car in this lap, so you're allowed to use traction control, racing line, and ABS, and that is pretty much it. No pit assist, no DRS assist, no fuel assist, no ERS assist. So we're on board with Seb now, waiting for Farmer Sam to make the move to go.
Seb is on his gearbox. Oh! Severe collisions. What's going on back there? A couple of guys in the pits.
Oh, they're speeding in the pit lane as well. Farmer Sam gets a pretty good start. Gets away well. I'm guessing there may have been contact and some damaged front wings on those two in the pits.
Yeah, I think it was Crush Ali, possibly Sagi, I'm not 100% sure. Dalek ran a pit and MRP pit as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing they've just hit while waiting for the safety car to restart, but like it's not that hard to just not drive into the car in front of you. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, and I think they've come together at turn 1.
Are you seriously just come out of the pits? Oh no.
Seb now at the hairpin is probably going to have the run. Farmer Sam not wanting to give it up too easy.
Oh, this is going to be interesting coming into Spoon. Who will yield? Farmer Sam yields.
Yeah, Farmer Sam would have to yield there, and he does. He runs wide on the exit as well. Now Bunning Snags having a look, going down the inside on the run to 130R. Nice driving there, leaving some space at a very difficult corner.
He can't expect anything else really, considering his tyres are so much older than those guys. Oh, he's going back and running Snag though. He wants that position. Oh, he's just putting the Aston Martin under a bit of pressure, it looks like.
Cam right behind Farmer Sam now. Light's getting past Crush as well. Teammates may be swapping position there.
Nope, Lights didn't get past Crush. Crush just lagged behind him.
Oh, another point lost to lag.
I was on board for that. It was like he was looking at Saggy, and then there was oh, Lights losing it out of the second Degner. Crush gets back past him again.
Oh, Ecam going well wide. I'm not sure what happened there, but at the hairpin is lost a bunch of places.
Oh, he's in the wall! He's in the wall! That's a front wing gone completely. I don't know what happened there. Sneaky! Oh!
Oh, Sneaky's run into the back of him, not knowing that he's probably got no front wing. I don't know how or what happened to Ecam, but that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, not at all what you want. That's costing everything.
He's going to need another safety car as DRS is now enabled. Mon, shout out to Mon, after being well off the grid, is now back up into the points P10.
Yeah, he's done.
Never give up. Ali as well down in P9 hasn't had the best of races, I think, as we are over halfway through this race now. Dalek sets a new fastest lap of 1:30.9.
He's on a charge. Trying to make a flop mistake. There's an Aston around, I believe.
Yeah, Conrad after getting points last week, I think.
Yeah.
With his master stroke.
He's just out of the points for now.
For now.
Hopefully he gets it back.
Also, Bunning Snags doing a good job to hold on to the back of Seb at the moment, pulling him away from the rest of the field. Farmer Sam holding on to that P3 for the moment.
I am actually very impressed with the way Farmer Sam is driving on those old tyres and managed to hold off Ecamm. I don't know if they made contact, but Ecamm was on his own, and now he's successfully defending against Saggy Kid.
Very aggressive, weaving down the straight to try and break that toe. Still holding on for the moment. Saggy Kid almost pushing him through turn 1. Crush getting ready for another lag spike because he's lining them up for a move.
Running snag, I said.
Yeah, that was through DRS assistance. And there's the lag spike from Crush as I called moments earlier.
Well, I expect Seb to just sit behind and conserve some DRS, save his battery. Because he has a bit of a gap to Farmer Sam, so I don't think there's too much of a...
Only 2.4 seconds, so there's not too much of a gap at the moment.
Yeah, Farmer Sam's tyres. It's not going to go closer.
No. Crush again. Reeled that gap in, and we've got a yellow flag.
That's a Ferrari. MRP is off at, I believe, the second Degner.
Yep.
Oh, that's a very sketchy rejoin roll, pretty sneaky.
It keeps out of the way. Just. So Bunning Snag's now leading this race, and he's got a bit of a gap to Seb, so... Oh, and MRP has gone around again. I'm guessing he's overheated those rears.
Yeah. Takes a couple of corners to get back down after having a spin like that.
So got to keep in mind that Seb is on 9-lap-old mediums. He was the first driver to stop, whereas Bunning Snag's tyres are only 5 laps old.
That's very, very true. So Seb has just got to conserve, and I think it's exactly what he's doing. Is he's just sitting back, conserving, saving his entire life. As Crush finally gets past Farmer Sam, let's see if he lags back behind him again.
Yeah, saving up some of that fuel and protecting those tyres. Probably a smart idea for Seb, as we've got 10 laps remaining. Lap 17 of 27. Just watching Crush now, trying to use his ERS to stay within touching distance of the Saggy Kid. And he will get DRS assistance.
There's absolutely no battery left. He's used everything to try and stay with his runners. He's to a point now where he probably is going to start considering going to the pits.
Yeah, well, he's getting to the point now where he could probably just jump onto those softs to the end.
Yeah, he's absolutely within the window. Oh, there you go. Crashed leg backwards. Nearly the same. Sector 2 yellow again. That's MRP, who is facing the wrong way. Now, shout out to Mort, who had that massive spin, nearly going down to the very back of the grid. I think he was in P14 or something. He's managed to get himself back up to P6.
Yes, he has, and Dalek picking up another 3-second time penalty. But Mort, yeah, back into P6 and starting to close in on Farmer Sam as well. Farmer Sam still right in touch with Saggy Kid and Crush at the moment, so shout out to Farmer Sam doing a Perez job on these tyres.
He absolutely is. I think what's helping as well, and he's still not pitting. Wow. I think what's helping as well is, oh Jesus, like that, the fact that Crush keeps lagging back nearly into him. So Crush just can't get away. He can't get away. Crush is going to He was going to overtake Saggy then, and he lagged back nearly into Farmer Sam.
Yeah, he can't overtake and can't get away.
Despite the lag, doing a phenomenal job. He's nearly on the podium.
I can only imagine how frustrated Crush would be, regardless of his position. Because these lag spikes have definitely cost him a lot of time.
Yep, absolutely. Look at the pits again.
Mr. P picking up a time penalty for multiple warnings.
Victor to yellow. I think it's just a slow moving Mercedes.
Crush with another lag spike is really going to put him under pressure now from Farmer Sam. And Mort has arrived on the scene, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, with Mort's pace, he should be well and truly faster than these guys. He also has fresher tyres than them, so we'll see what he can do. As there is a McLaren stopped at the end of Sector 1. Oh, it's moving again.
Yeah, I think he had a bit of a moment. And picks up another penalty. He only just got one, so Crush trying the move on the Saggy kid there, but to no avail. What is Farmer Sam's plan from here? 19 lap old tyres, currently P5. When he does pit, he's going to pit and come out outside the points as Simo picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He is currently in P7.
Farmer Sam should have definitely pit.
I mean, he should be quite substantially faster than everyone else on the fresh softs, but he's just going to run out of time to really do anything, I think.
Yeah, I think he's made a mistake. I think he should have pit a couple of laps ago, because he's not going to get to use the softs as much as what he could have.
Farmer Sam also on 3% ERS.
So, Seb doing pretty much exactly what we thought he would. He's just conserving tyres, conserving ERS. Full safety car? What happened? Dalek is out.
Oh, he's gone off turn 1. Or turn 2, sorry. So Farmer Sam, I mean, unfortunately for him, he'd just gone past the pit entry. It would have been ideal for him to pit this lap, but
T-Mac calling out how brilliant he is in chat. Only for him to miss the pits.
Yeah. Conrad picking up a 3-second time penalty as well.
Oh, this is a tough call, actually. The front guys have got a bit of a gap. Do you pit? If you're Seb, do you pit?
I mean, yeah. DRS will become available. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So do you want to be the one guy that doesn't pit? I mean, I think the pressure's more on Bunning Snags. What's he going to do?
True. People will either follow him or do the opposite, but we'll...
I think
the
they'll all pit. That's my guess. My guess is they'll pit.
They've got such a gap behind them. Like, if Bunning Snag pits, he comes out in fifth if no one else pits.
Yeah. I mean, the worst they'll drop down to is 6th place.
Oh, 6th, sorry. 6th is what I meant.
So, Bunning Snags being cautious of the Delta. Bunning Snags is pitting. Seb is pitting. Saggy trying to play the bluff. They're all pitting. They are all pitting.
Nice. Okay, so the whole grid pit, apart from Mr. P.
Who's in the process of trying to catch back up. Yeah, I think you wouldn't want to get caught out on medium tyres. I think there's a bit of a speed difference between worn tyres and especially soft and medium compounds.
So, Farmer Sam has gone from P19, I believe he started, all the way to P4 now.
Yeah, after his disqualification during qualifying. So he's in a really good position at the moment. And especially with this safety car being out, it's going to take a couple of laps for people to catch up. So currently on lap 22, so we might get running at lap 24 maybe.
Yeah, I'd say so. The deciding factor is going to be if Mr. P can catch them in time, whether or not we get that extra safety car lap, but he should be fine. He's not too far behind.
Yeah, but I think it might also count lap 21 as a lap, so we'll have to wait and see. Time will tell.
This is definitely a nice needed safety car for the guys at the back, like Sneaky, Conrad, Ecam, Mr. P, the guys that really needed this.
Yeah.
Simdog is saying lap 21 doesn't count if the cars weren't behind the safety car yet.
Well, technically, there's always cars behind the safety cars, just how far behind.
I think it has to be within the 10 car lengths, is what he's saying. Because you know how when the leader's not within the car lengths required, then everyone gets a delta, but as soon as it catches up, the delta goes away.
Oh, crushed, lagging back almost into the back of Simo, into the front of Simo there.
I thought I did see someone overtake someone under the safety car. I wasn't sure who or where. T-Mac pointing out it'll be a 4-lap shootout with DRS enabled for the last lap and a half.
Yeah, I think we might even get running at the end of this lap because Mr. P isn't that far behind now, as we're still in Sector 1 and Mr. P has just crossed the start-finish line, so I reckon we're probably going to be racing at the end of this lap. Hopefully the call isn't as late as it was last time.
Yeah. T-Mac, no, you are not allowed to clarify your statements.
No clarification required, thanks. We like assumptions around here. So again, Seb is the trailing car, but the lead car is a different one, that of Bunning Snags, the Aston Martin driver, following the Aston Martin safety car. And we now have a completed grid, all caught up in the back of the train.
That Aston Martin nearly mounted the other Aston Martin.
Well, I won't say. Safety car in this lap.
Were you going to say something along the lines of, that's how Aston Martins are made?
I was going to have a little bit of a dig at the Strolls, but I thought I'll let that one go. Alright, so safety car is coming in. Bunning Snags backing up the pack, coming through this final chicane. Bunning Snags is gone, and he's got the jump on Seb massively. Seb can't get going.
What's wrong with Seb?
It's like his throttle was limited. I was watching on board.
Seb was throttle limited, yeah.
His throttle either died out or something, or was throttle limited at no fault of his own.
Yeah, he was throttle limited until he got to the line.
Yeah.
I've never seen the game do that for the second driver. I know you can do that for the leader if you're still close to the safety car, but that was really weird.
Well, the safety car was already in, so yeah, I haven't seen that either. So he is in 10th place now. And Mort... Oh, we've got lights going around in the Alpine. Mort losing places, hand over fist here.
He is. He's going to lose another one to Seb. So at this point, Bunny Snag is looking pretty good.
He's already out of DRS range from the Sagi kid, and this has also put Farmer Sam up into P3. Seb is going to have to...
happy about that.
Seb is going to have to dig deep, not that let it affect him too much, and just keep on carrying on and trying to get back as many of those places as he can. Because I don't think the stewards are going to be able to do anything for him about that, unfortunately. Mort under so much pressure now with Sneaky and Seb trying to push through the two Williams cars. Seb almost drives into the back of the Alpha Tauri. Bunning snags, that's a new fastest lap of 130.3.
Exceptional reactions by Seb then to somehow manage to pull that car up and avoid him. Nord getting swallowed by the Williams cars now, both of them. Mort has wing damage, says Macau.
Well, that would explain why he's going backwards.
Yeah.
Ali now on the back of Simo in the Ferrari for P6, P7. Lap 25 of 27. Oh, Mr. P has crashed out as well. In the final sector, he's hit the wall.
Too late for a safety car now.
There won't be any more safety cars from here on out.
Oh, Seb has got a mountain to climb.
Well, he's back in the points. It's not all over yet. Crush as well. P4 knocking on the door of that podium. Right behind Farmer Sam. I'm sure he's had enough of this as he glitches back even further.
Yeah, Combat, I also believe it's 6.
DRS is now enabled.
Ali looking to go past Simo, and he'll easily do it.
Light sets new fastest lap 129.5 after spinning on the restart.
Simo and Sneaky both with 3 seconds, so that'll put Seb up to P7.
Oh, Lights has lost it again. Just trying to steal that 1 point away from everyone else.
Oh, I think he's already got it locked down. Unless someone else improves this lap or next lap. But the soft would start to wear, so I doubt it.
I mean, Seb might be pushing for it, considering he's just getting back into DRS of Sneaky, his teammate.
Oh, Seb! Gives it a little too much out of spoon and he spun. Careful on the rejoin. He's going to wait. That's unfortunate, but very good rejoin. Nothing but class there.
That's him out of the points. Staying to the right. And now Conrad, the champion, goes through in the other Aston Martin. Now
Conrad slows up and lets Seb past again.
So, final lap now. Farmer Sam was under immense pressure until another lag spike from Crush. Farmer Sam will be praying to the esports gods how esports ready this game is and keep punishing Crush for existing.
They're both very low on ERS, and oh man, Saga Kid must also be sweating bullets.
Oh, Farmer Sam getting so close. Crush so close. But what a drive from Bunning Snags to pull away from these guys at the restart. Great restart. Got the launch. Got a bit lucky with Seb having some issues. Oh no, Farmer Sam spun it!
No!
He's spun it at the spoon corner. Oh, and he has to wait. He has to wait.
He doesn't wait. Ali nearly hits him. That was so close. Simo.
Oh.
Get past.
Oh no, he is off. Oh, Farmer Sam almost collecting the wall there. Oh, Crush will be like, this is what you get for slagging me off in the commentary box, boys. A podium, thank you very much. So Bunning Snags takes the win, followed by Saggy Kid. Crush somehow gets P3. Only F1 P4. Ali P5. Simo 6. Sneaky 7. Farmer Sam will be kicking himself about that into P7. Destroys his car across the line.
I was going to say Farmer Sam for driver of the day up until that point, because he was doing so well. He had a phenomenal race, but to be fair though, I think Crush absolutely deserves it. He was dealing with an immense amount of lag. He kept glitching backwards and he still somehow got on the podium.
Seb finishing P11, George Russell style. Mon 12th, Conrad 13th, and Lights on the hards. Only at the hairpin. So
I feel so bad for Seb as well. That's just a really unfortunate glitch. I cost him everything.
yeah, really unlucky there. It cost him all the points, and Lights just decides to crash out. It looked like his wheel actually broke off before he hit the wall, but maybe I'm wrong. But Farmer Sam still picks up driver of the day. I guess that's what happens when you start from last. But Bunning Snags taking that victory for Aston Martin.
Well done to him.
Yep, well done to him. And the Saggy Kid and Crush.
Crush, I believe, would be quite happy with that result. He was quite far back, didn't qualify very well at all, and then brought it back in the race, even overcoming that lag. And he'd be happy that Seb finished where he finished. That closed up the championship a little bit.
Yeah, very much so. So we'll just run through that order. So we had Bunning Snag, Snaggy, and Crush rounding out the podium. Then we had Only F1, Ali, Simo, Farmer Sam, Sneaky, Ecam, and Mort rounding out the top 10. Seb, unfortunately, missing out after starting on pole, having 2 stops, misses out on points, followed by Mon, Conrad, and Lights. Technically didn't finish, but he will be classified. Mr. P, Dalek, Semi Skate, Rat, and Jacob Meister all DNFing this race. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I know that was very fun to commentate, and thank you, Psycho, for jumping in the box and giving us a hand.
No drama.
But don't go anywhere, because we do have tier 1 starting in about 15 minutes. And I believe Kunai will be your streamer commentator for that one. So yeah, don't go anywhere, and yeah, we'll be back shortly.
See you guys.